All right, before I start and possibly rant, I want to do two things. Number one, I have to do something to make myself feel better, so I'm going to do it. I told y'all. I put a video up right before the game started, because I had this feeling. See, I'm not saying the NFL is rigged. I'm not. There's too many people, too many things involved. If it was rigged, it would have leaked out somehow. And plus, there's so many damn like acrobatic catches and everything. Like, how can you possibly rig that? So I'm not one of those people, those idiots that somehow think that the NFL is rigged in that type of way. Now, I guess the refs may be able to rig it. But like as far as players or teams, that's just stupid. And I don't even know if we had a penalty. Did we even have a penalty this game? So you can't say it was rigged. But, and I'm going to get a little crazy on you here in a second. You just got, I can't explain it. Call it fate, call it the hand of God, call it whatever. There's something about the NFL that's very storybookish. You can skip a couple chapters and just see what's going to happen, okay? All week long, the media was just trashing the Cowboys. The Cowboys fans were trashing the Cowboys. Oh, the Eagles are going to blow them out. We even bought the Kool-Aid. We're wearing black, all black, on Sunday night in our house. We're going to trash them. It was too much of a sure thing. And you all bought it. Hook, line, and sinker. Y'all bought it. The Cowboys shocked the world. They beat the Eagles. They didn't shock me. Now, I know you guys are going to be like, oh, you're so egotistical. Man, you guys should have seen it too. Now, don't get me wrong. I lined up in front of my TV. I rooted my ass off. I got pissed. Even though I expected it, I still got pissed. I don't like seeing this team lose. Especially the fucking Cowboys. So I'm throwing things and everything else. I fucking broke my remote. The NFL, it's like a storybook. You know what's going to happen. Or you have a pretty damn good idea. Depending on how this week goes, watch us beat the Saints next week. Makes no sense. We should have beat the Cowboys and lost to the Saints, right? Who fucking... Now, I'm not saying we're going to beat the Saints. I'm just saying, depending on how the week goes. So I'm not saying, oh, I can predict every game. But when it's like so ridiculous, like they're being trashed and we're supposed to be like, come on, we're not that team. If we were this team last year, oh, we'd have smoked them, for sure. There was just a different groove about this team last year. This isn't last year's team. This loss was very predictable, guys. It was very predictable. Now, the second thing I want to do is congratulate the Cowboys fans. I don't know whether to congratulate you or to say sorry, because I'm sure some of you probably wanted to get blown out so you'd lose Jason Garrett and all that stuff. And again, this is going to sound like sour grapes, but if you're coming here to brag, really? And I'm not saying that because we lost. Did I make a hate week video at all? No. Last year, dude, I made about 4 or 5. I mean, me and D-Town were going at it like crazy. This year, I'm just not feeling it. There's a level of there's not enough give a shit in me. So if you guys are coming here, because I know how Cowboys fans are, you come out of the woodwork all the damn time. Nobody probably saw much of you leading up to this game. If you're coming here to trash me, just remember some things. Number one, we're 2 bad teams. So it's one bad team talking trash to another bad team. Congrats. Number 2, you're 2 games behind the Redskins. The Redskins already beat you once. Do you really think you're going to win the division? Redskins got a much easier schedule than you too. So you're not winning the division. So all you did today was make your draft stock a little worse and hold on to Jason Garrett a little bit more. That's all you did. Eagles? Oh, don't get me wrong. I was hopeful of winning the division. Now, not so hopeful. So you did change that. So congrats on that part. But during the game, I was like, man, we just need an off season. We just need a restart. We need an off season. Think about it. Wentz was coming off injury. Didn't really get a training camp or a preseason. All these injuries. The team just full of themselves. Hell, Doug Pearson says, "Oh, don't believe your own hype. Don't all that stuff. Don't get complacent." And then he goes and writes a fucking book. That's the dumbness of this team this year. We just need a restart. We just need an offseason. We need to get to the offseason, get everything straightened out, and I do believe we'll be a team to reckon with next year. I do believe that. Will we win the Super Bowl? Will we be a top seed in the NFC? I'm not saying all that. I don't know. But we'll be one of the top. We'll be a team to reckon with. A team that us fans, I believe, can trust. This year, there's so much going wrong. Here's what it feels like. It feels like all the other teams have been studying for this exam like they should, right? And then we've been out partying and everything. And then it's like, all right, man, shit, the exam's tomorrow. We got to study. So we start cramming the night before. That's what the season feels like. I mean, let me know if you've heard a better analogy, because that's seriously what this team reminds me of. And this is going to sound like sour grapes, but I promise you, I'm not saying this because I hate the Cowboys. I promise you there's no bias in this statement. The Eagles are the better team than the Cowboys. They really are. We may beat them the second game. But here's the problem. What will go wrong. And two, the coaches are fucking idiots. They're idiots. I mean, if the coaches just coached an average game from an intelligence standpoint, we probably win this game. I mean, Jim Schwartz, our defensive coordinator, is the biggest idiot I've ever seen with a soft coverage. It bit us in the ass and allowed Dallas to get a touchdown because we played so damn soft. Nearly bit us in the ass. We played a stupid sticks defense. Came up 1 yard short. And then they were going to go for it. Probably would have got it, but thank God they had a false start. We need an off season. I don't want to be a quitter so soon, but if we lose the Saints, which is likely, I say, man, the Eagles won't tank on purpose. I don't see them doing that. But in my mind, I'm hoping for that high draft pick at that point. In my mind, I'm no longer giving a shit if they lose. If we lose next week, I will no longer care if we lose. I'll care for that week. I'll care for that week. All right? Losing to the Saints. But after that, I will not care if we lose anymore. As a matter of fact, there'll be a part of me that's happy. And I say part of me because I can never be happy that the Eagles lose, right? That's just, I can't, you know what I mean? There's just that, ugh. But there'll be a part of me that's like, well, I mean, high draft pick. It's been a while since we've had one of those, you know? So, I mean, like a high draft pick. Yeah, we drafted Wentz at 2, but we were at 13. We had to trade some assets to get there. I'm talking about just having a high draft pick just for the hell of it. When was the last time we had that? Lane Johnson, I think. Pick number 3 or something like that. I don't know. You gotta look at it for what it is, Eagles fans. It makes it a little bit easier to stomach. It makes it a little bit easier to stomach. I really believe the Eagles are better than the Cowboys. I know Wentz is better than Dak Prescott. But these Eagles coaches are trash. These injuries for the second year in a row. Yeah, we overcome and we won the Super Bowl. But that doesn't take away that we still had a lot of injuries last year. So eventually these injuries, like, what the fuck? Like, it needs to even out, right? Law of averages. I want to say a big FU to the football gods. We better have like 2 or 3 years where we're average to below average in the injury department. Not these high-ass injuries. So if we lose the Saints, you know where I'm at. Off season, get a high pick. You know, I really believe we have the capability to be a really good team and to win a Super Bowl again. Eagles fans, look, when the Patriots won their first Super Bowl, they didn't make the playoffs the next year either. Okay? Sometimes you just, even the Tom Brady and the Patriots had to fall on their ass the year after. Learn. You know, so I do expect with Wentz and everything, I do expect us to be back. We just... The Redskins are the least evil, in my opinion. I hate the Cowboys. They're not making the playoffs, guys. I'm not even a big fan of the Giants. I think they're very cocky. They're not going to make the playoffs. So the Redskins is the least evil. All right? Now, we still can make the playoffs, but we're going to have to upset some teams to do it. For sure. Going to have to upset some teams. But if we lose against the Saints next week, it's over. It's over. I don't even care if the Redskins lose. It's if we lose the Saints, it's over. We probably will. And in that case, look for the draft pick. And hopefully we fire Jim Schwartz after the year, because I'm sick of his shit. I'm sick of his shit. And Doug Peterson, yeah, 1 more year. And I know people are going to think I'm crazy. Like, what? You're going to fire your head coach after you won a Super Bowl? Look. His decisions have been terrible this year. So because he's won a Super Bowl, he's got 1 more year. Jim Schwartz, though? Oh, no. Yeah, you won a Super Bowl, but it was not because of you, buddy. 600 and some yards allowed in the Super Bowl. The fuck? Jim Schwartz, bye. At the end of the year, bye. I won't even mind it being in the middle of the year, honestly. But get him the fuck out of here. In the draft, get some fucking corners. Please put Sidney Jones on the outside. Draft a high corner to go opposite him. Find someone for the slot that you can count on. Get healthy. There you go. And then get ready for this thing in 2019. We won the Super Bowl. It's like we had to trade it off for a kind of a crappy year. Let's hope then, if it's got to be a crappy year, that it's a really crappy year and we have a high draft pick and not just an 8-8 year. Because 8-8 will suck. That'll suck. Because then we're sitting there with a first round pick around like 12 or 13. 12 or 13. Maybe 14. Fuck that. Get a top 10 draft pick. Or win the division. One or the other. Well, with our luck, it'll be 8-8. Peace out, guys. And Jim Schwartz, I really want to beat your ass. I fucking hate you that bad. I mean, all you're doing to me is being stupid coaching football. I mean, why should I want to beat your ass for that? Like, I consider myself a Christian. Like, why the... You irritate me that much. All right, Cowboys fans. Congrats on the win. You were the better team tonight. I don't think you're the better team overall. I really don't. I'm not just saying that. It's not sour grapes. Come on. But you were the better team tonight. We were dumb as fuck. No heart whatsoever. You guys showed more heart for sure. But I think in the end you hurt yourself by winning. Maybe more than we hurt ourselves by losing. I don't know. Peace out.